I'm 28, and I'm absolutely fed up with summer already. Is anybody else sick of it? Yeah. You don't even know what it's like. You don't even know what you're agreeing to. You're not a fucking ginger. You don't know what it's like to sit in a dark basement with the blinds down because the natural light in your living room gives you fucking skin cancer. I know what you're thinking. You know, God has a plan for everyone. Well, I think you're wrong. Unless God's plan is to raise awareness for melanoma. It's terrible. Being a ginger is terrible. You guys just don't get it. It's like half of the year, I look like Casper the Friendly Ghost. The other half of the year, I look like a walking miscarriage. And don't even try to take me swimming. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate the offer, but you guys will never know what it's like to swan dive into a crisp, cool summer pool wearing a t-shirt. It's not fun. As soon as the shirt gets wet, you gain 25 pounds, and it shrinks around you. It's honest. It's like being bear hugged by an autistic midget. So yeah, I'm 28. I live in a college town, so I'm 28, and everybody considers me George Burns. Notice half of them didn't laugh because they're not old enough. Hey, 28 years old. You know what people my age are doing these days? They're getting married and they're having kids. Getting married. I got to go to 7 weddings this summer. 7. That's miserable. That means that 7 times this year I have to take a weekend off of work. That means that 7 times this year I have to buy a toaster that will be returned for cash. That means that 7 of my closest friends are going to know that I bought their wedding gift on the clearance rack at Walmart. It's embarrassing. Let's not even get into wedding speeches. God knows if I have to give one of those. It's like, yeah, I'll give you a wedding speech, but you realize we lived together in college, right? You understand that when we lived together, the girl at the free clinic knew your first name. Is this really what you want your mother-in-law to hear? No. This is embarrassing. Embarrassing. And if they're not getting married, they're raising kids. I swear to God, I spent 3 hours with my old college roommate's 2-year-old the other day. I started taking birth control. Not because I'm against kids. I love kids, but I just realized immediately that there is no way I'm mature enough to raise one. No way. I remember in first grade, we made bean plants in milk cartons, and all you had to do was put water in the plant, and then it would grow. If you put it in sunlight, it's fucking magical. And I remember I found my bean plant in the bottom of my book bag, shriveled up and dried up on the way to my driver's ed class. Could you imagine if that was a child? I would be in jail right now. I can't afford Casey Anthony's attorneys. Because I'm poor. I really am poor. And I wish I wasn't poor. I wish I wasn't poor because I wish I had enough money to give every one of those fucking charities blocking the automatic door at Kroger money every goddamn Saturday. But I can't. That's my church. All right. But the last thing I need is this guy coming up to me like, hey man, Can you please help support my church? We need to raise money so that we can send people on missions and shit like that. Or your snot-nosed little kid running up to me like, hey, can you buy a $6 box of popcorn to help support Cub Scout troop number 472? No, I can't. I can't. Look in my hands. I have 2 bags full of ramen noodles right now. I'm trying to feed myself for a month on $5.71. I can't afford your goddamn popcorn. Can't do it. Life isn't fair. You know what? Oh, another thing I'm sick of is fucking farmers markets. Like, you guys aren't farmers. Like, you grow a goddamn cucumber in your windowsill of your one-bedroom apartment. That's not farming. Wait, tell me, why the hell would I buy a cucumber from a hippie that's dirtier than the fucking ground she pulled it out of? Man, it's annoying. It's annoying. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a negative person. Yeah, the kind of guy who sees the glass is half empty. A pessimist. Maybe that's why I don't have a girlfriend. Ladies. That's why I had to join the Match.com. Paid $40, joined the Match.com. And I realized very quickly the only thing sadder than joining Match.com is paying $40 to join it and still not getting a fucking girlfriend. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. That's all my time tonight.